here's the deal. He's a good boy. And I don't want your money. I don't want to build wealth from this. I want to build a community. And from that, money may stem, but it's not the top priority. The people within the community are. So I don't want a pay to be friends model. I want a filtered friends community of trust and safety. What I would like to co-create with you is a practice field. Covered in snow, but it's a baseball field. Field of Dreams type analogies. Makes sense walking by it. This is where many of the sorry, let's be more specific. A few of the many ideas across time that have had staying power are being intended and brought forth. And this does include the Pono practitioner's idea that I mentioned to some of the conscious community online, little rectangle, beautiful folk, probably over a year ago at this point. And it felt like there was some excitement behind that idea because it felt like the community was emerging. And the beautiful part about this is I've witnessed myself go through a roller coaster of challenging times, and I can give myself grace for needing to focus on survival instead of a community creation project until now, because it does feel like there are many aspects of my life that are getting to the point where they are dialed in and dealt with as much as is in my control and in my power, and it does create a void for the time allotment to not just be sitting and waiting, but to be creating. And so, in the words of the Pyramids album intro talk, oh, the fool who builds fast and tall those towers of isolation, for it is the wise who builds wide and slow the foundations of community. Paraphrasing probably, that last line wasn't exactly, but you get the point. I'm not in the rush for this thing to develop. Profit is not the top priority. People are. The practices are. And one practice that I know to be universally beneficial to everyone I've ever discussed who's tried it, it might not be applicable in every single moment, but there's very rare moments I can think of that it's not recommended, and that is postural breathing, alignment with your spine, and meditation. And so that is the simplistic foundation of this community starting, is what I'm calling Begin Again Daily. It's a daily invite to a group meditation, live, together, doing our best self work. And it is the heartbeat of the community, the ability for it to start, but it's not the limitations of it. And I look forward to seeing how it wants to grow and evolve and reveal itself to the community in which it's supporting us together. Connecting with ourselves and all the practices that help us achieve that goal. If you'd like to begin again, what they call it on the school platform, the freemium access is the meditations. My dog's starting to limp. I have to take care of that. All right. Examples of prioritizing self and your dependence. Beginning, jeez, I'm starting losing my thoughts. Beginning again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central Time. Much love.